Cookbook author and champion of fierce females, Alexa Carlin stops by for Meatless Monday and shares how you can take part in this year's Women's Empowerment Expo.
Still ahead on Good Morning Washington, we're dishing Meatless Monday recipes from the Simple Gluten-Free Cookbook. Those details and recipes coming up.
Back here at 9:46, and not only is our next guest a celebrated chef with her Simple Gluten-Free Vegan Cookbook, she's also the founder of an awesome organization all about empowering women. So here with a double dose of Meatless and Motivation Monday inspiration is Alexa Carlin. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So I was at the Women Empower Expo last year. It is such an incredible conference. So many women coming together, sharing ideas, sharing tips on how to, get their businesses out there or maybe off the ground.
Yes.
We'll talk about that in just a moment because there are still spots still available.
Yes, tickets still available June 15th.
Okay, first though, the book came first.
It did. So
okay.
When I was 21, I had this crazy near-death experience that left me in a coma, and my body went into septic shock. And 6 months after that, I was diagnosed with a severe autoimmune disease where my body couldn't digest anything. So all the food that I loved, I couldn't eat anymore. So that's when I
and
started.
These had been foods that had not given you trouble prior to.
Before.
Okay.
And anyone that suffers from a chronic illness knows that, like, when your gut's not feeling well, it's hard to achieve your dreams.
Yeah.
And so what I started to do, me and my mom were in the kitchen, and we started just replacing certain ingredients with ingredients I could eat, dairy-free ingredients. And I started taking photos, and then everyone's like, you should publish this in a cookbook. And so I did.
Voila.
And I started doing book signings, and that's when I found my love for sharing my story vulnerably and authentically, showing like you don't need to have it all together and be this quote-unquote expert in order to inspire people. And I wanted to share my story vulnerably on my near-death experience and everything I've been dealing with on a health food-wise with women and men all over, which led to the Woman Empower X.
Love it. So you went from, you had to completely overhaul your diet.
I mean, there was 8 months where I was too sick to even leave my apartment.
Oh.
It was hard, and it was when I was 21 to like 24 years old, and I couldn't go out with my friends. I couldn't do all the things I love to do. And everyone was telling me certain diets, but the thing is, like, one diet doesn't fit all.
Right.
And so with this cookbook, it's simple, it's easy, and it really is about finding the recipe and then replacing it with ingredients that feel good to you, right? And that's the same with entrepreneurship. It's not all one.
It's not one size fits all.
Exactly, yes.
All right, so let's talk about some of the kind of meals that you've taken and put a spin on. An untuna salad.
Yes, this is the Alive untuna salad. It's basically like squash, celery, mushrooms, cauliflower chopped up. Put some veganese, again, you can have mayonnaise if you want, and avocado, and voila, it's a vegan untuna salad.
And you still get the consistency of what you would with a regular tuna salad.
It's really good.
This I absolutely love, because especially for all of our Marylanders here, we love us a good crab cake.
Okay, yes, this is a huge favorite among everyone that has tried it, especially for like summer parties. So it's basically hearts of palm with some scallions and gluten-free breadcrumbs. Again, you can use regular breadcrumbs.
Right.
And you basically mush it all together, and then some red pepper, and then you basically put it on a skillet, and you put breadcrumbs on each side. And then you have a palm cake, is what I like to call it.
I love it.
And the sauce is something you definitely need. It's veganese, Dijon mustard, which you have Dijon mustard also in the palm cake, and a little bit of lemon juice.
Okay.
Super simple.
I feel like that sauce you can put on a lot of stuff.
You can, yes.
And then a little bit of a Thai salad here.
Yeah, this is just basically slaw, and then you put all the ingredients in a blender, and then you just pour it over the slaw. So it's almond butter, apple cider vinegar, toasted sesame oil, extra virgin olive oil, some garlic. Put it all in the blender and then just pour it over some slaw. It's really easy. Again, great for summer recipes.
All right, and then some little cookie dough balls.
Yes, these are raw cookie dough balls, and it's...
I'm gonna have to give that a try.
Yes, they're really good.
For
So
sure.
you basically just put in a food processor ripe banana, and it's the banana that holds the consistency, gluten-free oats, dry coconut, and then some agave, or you can use honey, and then you mix that all together. Then you add in the vegan chocolate chips.
This
put
is
them into
delicious.
some balls, and that's it. And you could store these in the fridge for a while.
For anyone with a sweet tooth,
Yes.
that hits the spot. Okay, so the event coming up on June 15th, what do people need to know if they want to show up or if they still want to get involved?
Yeah, you could just go to womenempowerx.com to get tickets. It's going to be an incredible event. Again, it's all encompassing on what you need to do and who you need to become to achieve the success that you want, and everything from health and mindset to digital marketing and different tips for entrepreneurs and business leaders. But it really is about that authentic connection, being vulnerable, and women coming out to truly support and empower other women and share vulnerably and authentically what they're passionate about and their journey.
Awesome. I was there last year. I was absolutely floored with the amount of women that turned out. It's a great event. I
loved having
highly
you,
recommend
by
it.
the way.
Well, thank you. Wish I could come back this year. But check them out, womenempowerx.com. And Alexa, thank you so much. Great to see you again.
Thank you. You too.
Much more coming up after the break. Stay with us.